Hi, I'm Josh Lyons here at Lyons Legacy. I started giving clinics when I was 16. There had people be there at that clinic that had been riding longer than I'd been alive. It took me a long time to realize that it wasn't about being the best. It was about having something that you could teach, something that you could help somebody with. Not outright everything that they do, but could you help them in some part of their horsemanship? And the fact that my dad was John Lyons, that everybody looked at me a little differently, that I had big footsteps to fill, so I really had to get that out of my head. When I was 18, I went to Minnesota and worked for an English hunter jumper barn, so I was teaching jumping lessons and doing that, so I really worked hard on my English riding. Then I kind of went into the dressage work because I love the idea of the control they have. That body control, what was neat about it was the same that reiners use. The main difference would be that a dressage would ride with contact and reiners would ride with no contact. That's one thing that made reining so attractive to me. Speed is emotion. Once you add speed into it, the emotions go up. That when you say ho, he has 1/8 of a second to calm down, to go dead quiet. And there is no other discipline out there that does that. And to me, it's always been amazing. One of the biggest reasons I started competing was, if I don't compete, I don't put myself in front of that judge, I'm not willing to be judged. And if I'm not willing to be judged, then I'm not really willing to take criticism. My dad told me one time, the more you think you know, the less you really know. And the people that know a lot think they know very little. The role my dad played with my involvement with horses was huge. He taught me everything I know. I took over the program when I was 18. Not only did he give me the skills and the time to learn how to train horses, he also taught me how to teach people how to train horses. And then he showed me where the door was to do it. When I was about 12 years old, me and my dad were driving back from Arizona or Utah, and we're in the middle of the desert. There's nothing there for a couple hundred miles. And it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, and we pull in this truck stop, and we go in and we get something to eat. And some lady walks up and says, "Hey, you're John Lyons. You've changed my life," and just went on and on about how much he helped her and her horses. And I remember getting that feeling when I walked out of that restaurant, that I wanted that feeling. My biggest supporter has definitely been my wife, my family. This is a hard industry. It's a hard life, especially on your family and the traveling and the hours you put in. It's 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. There's no break. There's no time to take off. There was always times through my career that I thought, this is just not worth it. But then you'd work someone's horse or get a letter in the mail or somebody saying, "Hey, you've changed my life. You've really made a difference in how I handle my kids and even to my dogs, to my horses, and you really taught me to be a better person." That's what motivates you to keep going. favorite part about working with horses is there's 5 ways to learn something, right? You can hear it, see it, and do it. But then there's the teaching side of it. If I'm teaching somebody and they don't quite understand, I can kind of change my thought process and adapt to reading that person, to figure out how to get my idea across. Now in training, there used to be one release that everybody talked about, and it was all about softness. So you pick up the rein, and when the horse yields or gives his head, we release. But there's so much more to that in horse training. You can release on the thought that you see the horse think about getting in that trailer. You can stop, and you can take that thought and encourage it to become an action. What I hope to accomplish for us, or as a Lyons family, be known as with our integrity, and that our name in the industry will always be there. That us in the horse industry were and are trusted. That people know that what we say and what we do, we mean it. People that feel that they can't do this or can't accomplish what we've done, what that tells me is that we failed. We failed, and we've tried to put on a persona that we're special, we're different, that we're unique, that we're born with a gift. And we're not. It's called deliberate practice. It's called that you go out there and that you make it work. Anything you put your mind to, you can achieve. But it takes work, it takes blood, it takes sweat. When somebody walks up and says, you were born with that gift, well, it's almost an insult. Because what it says is they don't take into account the 34 broken bones and the 28 years training horses and all that work that I put into that. But the thing is that everybody and anybody can do what I've done, and can get better and learn how to become a better horseman.